I think that's their number 2. And that's a good season to go from 1-11. What do you think about that, Ed? Man, see, here's the problem with that. The universe does not reward you that fast. I mean, it ain't like Justin Bieber being discovered on TikTok or YouTube, man. You got to pay your dues. Colorado, they do, but it's still, man, it takes a while. It takes programs. It's a building thing. You know, maybe in 3 or 4 years they get there, but they ain't the. Of course, it would be, but it's going to go from 1-11 to like, if they win 8 games, I mean, see, people don't. Well, you don't get it because, like, looking at your life, no offense, do you think you can just turn your life around in 1 year? Can you? I mean, like, if you hit it big on YouTube or if you get lucky or if you win the lottery, but doing the hard work takes time. That's why it's just going to be a process. And people, if Colorado wins 8 or 9 games, they ought to look at it like, damn, Dion. I mean, I don't think you understand how hard it is to go from 1 game to 8 or 9 wins.
I think he's already got the number 1 recruit for quarterback coming in.
He does. You know, even whenever he was on the stand the other day on TV, he said, man, we're 7 or 8 dogs away.
I heard that, yeah.
So that, I mean, he knows. So people that are really hoping Coach Prime wins, they ought to be satisfied if they win 8 games. Because if you don't appreciate that, it says you don't understand how hard it is to turn your life around. Starting off every show with a morning grind and 60 seconds of gratitude. If you're on here, do me a favor, like, comment, and share the stream. It would really help me out. Maybe I can meet somebody that doesn't know me, but I'm very, very thankful that it's college football week. We're having Mimosa Friday, the world's largest indoor office cocktail party is going to be this Friday. You can have a mimosa. Do you ever have mimosas? Fan, you love mimosas, right?
Yes, I do.
What is a mimosa?
It is just it's champagne with orange juice mixed. Pretty simple.
Champagne. What are you saying, Josh? You're just. So this Friday, we're going to, if you're participating in Josh's Football Friday, if you come in here, you get 1 extra point. Now remember, if you do win at the end of the year, we need an update on who's in first place. If you win at the end of the year, you get a $500 gift, some goodies for Jeff Ruby's. You can go there, drink, and have a big time.
I don't even want to play anymore after this week.
Why?
Tennessee got beat.
Predict a quarterback controversy brewing. And I just don't think Tennessee has the quarterback to
More Alabama.
Alabama. And then whenever I made that comment Saturday, I don't know if you saw it, I said, man, got a bad feeling for the Vols.
Let's look at the record in the swamp. That's what nobody
20 years. Good morning, Danny Ward. If you have too many mimosas and you cannot fulfill your work obligations, we're going to cut you off. Moving right along, today's show topic is success, winning, good things leave clues. Josh, when you hear success leaves clues, what is something you think about? What's the first thing you think about when something is winning or something's working right?
Habits.
Habits. What is a habit?
Something somebody does repetitively.
Josh, you have become so good. There was a time. I mean, maybe it's all those years of making you Google shit to say what the word meant. But habit. Now, I think you're probably going through some turbulent times, as we all are right now. But whenever something's not working, here's the way I look, Josh. And little Josh, when something ain't working for me, I look at this. There's something that I'm doing that's causing a block. There's a barrier. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm on a diet and I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to cut weight for my upcoming fight with Ed. There's something that if I'm not losing weight, there's something that I'm doing wrong. In this kind of a market right now, if you're not making sales, there's something somewhere that's not working right. What do you think, Weatherman?
I mean,
Weatherman's our spiritual guru.
A lot of it is confidence, too.
It is. And that's this morning we were little Josh or big Josh said, well, what happens when he gets out there and he struggles? because I do believe confidence. Nico, if he goes in there, he's 18 years old. How many snaps has he played?
Probably 12.
6.
6 snaps, and you want to just turn over the whole program to that guy.
Hey, but what if he goes in there and boosts everybody's confidence?
Huge struggle. Then you got everybody saying, man, he's overrated. He's a bust. Because fans overreact.
Especially Tennessee fans.
But they do. Well, all the good fans. So I believe what Weatherman is correct about how do you do things the right way to build your confidence on a daily basis. Whenever I'm doing things that I know I shouldn't be doing, my confidence probably starts to retreat a little bit. And when your confidence goes, like imagine if you just can't do something as simple as walk across the floor because you've lost all your confidence. Like you could walk across this floor right now and not have any struggle. But if we moved a wire up 30 feet, would you have the same amount of confidence? What are you doing to build your confidence every single day, Ed?
Little wins.
Little wins. Tell us about that.
Showing up on time. Knew when I started doing is making up my bed just so I could start out with a win. I didn't know.
Ed, you make it up this morning? You swear to God.
Swear to God.
I'd like to see a photo. Is anybody at your house right now? Somebody's probably sleeping in that bed, and you're saying you made it up?
No.
Is she not in the bed right now? Is she at the house? Tell her to send us a picture of the bed.
She's not.
God,
Sleeping on couch.
where's she sleeping?
With her friend on the couch.
Man, well, have you ever noticed when you're talking to Ed, here's what y'all should do. You never get the whole truth in the first answer. It's like, I don't even listen to his first answer. I just keep asking questions. So I'd like you to call her. Who else could you call and see if that bed is made? Did you really make the bed?
I did.
You swear to God.
I swear to God, I made my bed. Yes.
Did you make your side?
I made my side is my bed. It's still my bed.
Number 2, always do what you say you're going to do. How often do you say you're going to do something and you don't do it? That's why you got to hold people like Ed accountable. You going to call her?
She's not gonna answer.
She won't. Is she? Well, she must be mad at you if she's not in the bed. Is she mad at you? Very strange.
Sleeping on the couch with a friend.
So that's kind of weird. What do you think about that, Hayden? What do you think when I say this? Success leaves clues. So when you think of somebody successful, what is a clue they might leave? Josh already said habits.
Well, that was what I was going to say. But
He stole
to think
it from-
of something else. Just the way they carry themselves, their confidence, the way they see problems, the way they see opportunities.
Problem solver.
Yep.
So if there's one little ingredient that you could say, all right, this is missing inside of me, and I want to add this right here, and this would change my life, what would it be for you?
Probably, definitely more confidence and being able to be certain about everything I say.
So if you're not confident and you're not certain, how hard is it to believe that you are what you want to be?
Very hard.
It is hard, but I believe so much does come down to like Weatherman says about what you speak. What holds me back is the shit that I say. Like Dion, he's been saying for months, he's been saying since December, we're coming. We're coming. Now, how many people do you think really was taking him serious outside of that program? Were you?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was.
think? Were you?
Yep. Just because I saw what he did at Jackson State.
Okay. How about you? What did you think would happen? Now, at the end of the year, we might be saying something different, but after 3 games, there's some things that he's done that you're starting to believe them more. Imagine this. What are they believing in that locker room?
Probably a whole lot more.
The
than
people
everybody
that are around that guy, how are they feeling every day? So I do believe what you say, how you think, and one of the hardest things for most people is, good morning, Sam, one of the hardest things is to believe something that hadn't happened yet. How do you make sense of it? Because a lot of people are very logical. And they'll say, here's where we are. Well, it's not logically possible for us to go from here to there. Well, you gotta quit worrying about the time. And you need to speak into the future. How do you do it, Weatherman?
You speak as though it's already happened.
But how long could it be before it happens?
That may be instant or it could be 10 years, 5 years. But
What happens when you don't? What happens when you don't? What happens when you hope it's going to happen? What happens if you're kind of in limbo?
Then you don't believe it was gonna happen.
And what happens if you don't believe
It
it?
ain't gonna happen.
Success leaves clues. So here's what I would tell you. Get around people. It's a lot easier to become successful if you're hanging around people that are successful. If you don't have anybody around you that's successful, there's people on YouTube that you can find that are successful. So you can go and you can borrow information. You can go and you can borrow confidence from people. But most people that are winning, there is a path. And it's easy to duplicate what they did. Now, you got to make your path your own. I can't do what John Jones has done, but I can take what John Jones has done, implement my own ways. Because I believe habits, confidence, what you say, what you believe, and the people that you hang out with are going to determine where you go. So like on the weekends, might say something. What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend I went and saw a friend's son play football. I watched football the rest of the day.
Did you get drunk any? Like real drunk?
Nope.
Like start drinking at 9:30?
Did not, no,
Not one time?
not one time.
Shut us down, Van Grafton.